I'm happy to have you here for yet another XRP video update. So, today was a relatively quiet day. The 4-hour view is what I need. There are two primary directions that XRP might go in. So far, XRP hasn't indicated a definitive direction. I can tell you that there is now very little on the chart that might be considered positive. Almost no bullish structure can be found. We've only seen a tiny gap in the resistance level so far. Right now, XRP/USD is stabilizing just below resistance. There was a false break of support, and now the price is consolidating below that level. Alright, that's the 55.8 cent mark I mentioned in the other videos, and that's it. I told you before that a successful breakout over 55.8 might trigger a surge to 63.6. That, at least, is the stage after which to cheer. Unfortunately, XRP's chart only ever shows corrective structures. It's a bit of a jumbled chart then. Both of the major routes. The primary one is that the B wave has not yet terminated. It was only a 3-wave rise in July, so keep in mind that we claimed we finished an A wave here. A B wave brought us down. That's one possible outcome, and it hit rock bottom in August. As the C wave rises, we begin to progress upward. We've seen a lot of crazy things with XRP, so calling this a C wave might be stretching it. So it's feasible, but I'd like some more proof. This is certainly a possibility, but unless it breaks above 55.8 cents the next time, we won't know for sure. And it's a little bit of a glimmer of hope, to be perfectly frank. Certainly possible, especially if bullish enthusiasm persists in the cryptocurrency market. This C wave is not inconceivable, but it must travel in a diagonal direction. And the outline would look like this. If there were a first wave, then there must have been a second. In that case, we have a diagonal 3, 4, 5 here. A diagonal that ends. For the third wave, I may also provide a target. So if we interpret this as a diagonal, we can conclude that it was a 1. Oh, wait a minute, no. Simply add it to the spreadsheet. In wave C, if there was a 1, this would be a 2, 3, 4, 5. I make things bigger so you can read them from where you are. Therefore, this cannot be an impulse if it holds true. Okay, it wasn't on the spur of the moment. No way. So, let's use the FIPS to narrow down our third wave's target. And if we're talking about wave 3, we're usually talking about a target. The third wave of a diagonal should typically progress to the 1.236 extension level. Such as, in that case, we can do that for 63 cents. Well, it explains why this stage is so crucial to keep an eye on. Yes, it's possible to reach the 1.618, for instance, on the third wave of a diagonal. Sure, no sweat. That's the 70-cent mark. It would also require some upwards pressure in a diagonal direction. So, a break to well above 55.8 cents and a move to 63 cents would convince me that we have a chance genuinely to push higher. Then we can leave for a retracement and a potential wave 5 to the upside. However, if you take a closer look at this, wave 5 may not progress above the A wave peak. Therefore, it's safe to conclude that this is just the beginning of a much larger C wave. After these 5 waves are over, that's a really positive outlook. The ABC retracement can be looked for. True to form. I don't need to explain the process to you. Okay, but until we reach 63 cents, it's not really clear. Further, a higher low and high are required. At 63 cents, we'll be able to keep an eye on that possibility. That makes sense to me. That makes sense to me. It's plausible that the B wave is still propagating and that this is indeed a complex system till then. And now that it's gone, this comes in at a close second. Downward WXY structure in wave B. So, wave B will be WXY. So, let's enlarge that a little, shall we? That we are now completing the filling of this X wave. Therefore, the X wave may also hit 63 cents. However, this scenario differs from a diagonal in that we would drop even lower than before. To that end, after we've reached 63 cents, I'll draw a support region on the chart so we can follow the upward movement in prices. We can be more optimistic about XRP's future if and only if 5 waves up have occurred. Until then, we must maintain hope that wave YB will bring with it lower pricing. Extremely crucial. Okay, I think I made myself clear. If not, please let me know. Additionally, a WXY structure may be seen in the X wave. We've entered the Y wave, finally. Let's get closer now. Chart looks quite chaotic due of the Y wave. Okay, the Y wave has returned. The structure of ABC. Now that the A wave is finished, the concept can be found in the Y wave. The B wave has over. We've entered the C wave at this point. The point is, you might say that this could end at any time. If it is a WXY, then it can end whenever it wants. A deterioration below would indicate that we are failing. Let me make a little change there. To the contrary, any price action below 53.6 cents would signal that the upward trend is now over. Eventually, it fell below 51 cents. Until then, I will hold the lift door open for the upper floors of this building. There is no way that we are in the C wave's third wave. It's a bit chaotic and diagonal, too. We anticipate a third wave price of 59.761.7 cents. Then, waves 4 and 5 should follow. And all of it can add up to 63 cents. And that brings us to our next major crossroads. When that time comes, we can also examine the bullish scenario in further detail. Here ends my report on XRP. The new version is hopefully to your liking. Please subscribe, make a comment, and like the video if you did. If you find the material to be particularly engaging, you may want to consider becoming a channel member. You guys are awesome for watching. So long. You.